Melania Trump was born on April 26, 1970, in Novo Mesto, in the Socialist Republic of Slovenia, Yugoslavia. She grew up in the town of Sevnica, where her father, Viktor Nas, worked as a sales manager for a state-owned car company, and her mother, Amalija, was a designer at a children's clothing factory. From a young age, Melania was introduced to the world of fashion and design, which shaped her interest in this field. As a teenager, Melania started her modeling career and signed with a modeling agency in Milan at the age of 16. After finishing high school, she studied design and architecture at the University of Ljubljana, but left after 1 year to focus full-time on modeling. In 1996, Melania moved to New York to find more opportunities in the fashion industry. In 1998, she met Donald Trump at a fashion event. During their first meeting, their conversation was mostly about introductions and getting to know each other. Trump was curious about Melania's background, her time in New York, her birthplace in Slovenia, and her travels. In her memoir, Melania mentioned that although their first conversation was short, it left a lasting impression on both of them. At that time, Melania was 28 years old, and Trump was 52. Trump, known for his business success, approached Melania and asked for her phone number. However, Melania, who knew that Trump's girlfriend was also at the event, refused to give him her number. Instead, she took Trump's number. Later, she explained in an interview that if she had given him her number, he might have treated her like any other woman. By doing this, Melania wanted to show that she valued herself and didn't want to behave like others. She wanted to control the relationship and decide when to contact Trump rather than giving him easy access.
I believe in individual freedom. I want to decide what I want to do with my body. I have my own thoughts. I have my own yes and no.
After this first meeting, Melania called Trump, and they began dating. At that time, Trump was still in the process of divorcing his second wife, Marla Maples. However, their relationship grew stronger, and in 2004, they got engaged. On January 22, 2005, Melania and Donald got married in a luxurious ceremony in Florida, attended by many famous personalities. Melania has often mentioned the age difference between her and Donald Trump in interviews. She has said that although there is a 24-year age gap, what matters most is being happy and comfortable with someone. She once said, "When I first met Donald, I realized he was a completely different person than I had imagined. The age difference may seem big, but when you are happy together, it doesn't really matter." In 2006, Melania became a U.S. citizen, and in the same year, their only child, Barron William Trump, was born. Melania is known as a dedicated mother and has always tried to keep Barron away from media attention.
And then we give them the wings to fly, and I always respect Barron's yes and no and what he likes to do, where he would like to be.
In various interviews, Melania has spoken about her husband, saying that Donald is a strong-willed and determined person. She once said, "Donald always gets what he wants and never gives up." According to her, Trump is passionate about his work and does not let anything stand in his way.
I encourage him, and I
encourage
him because I know what he will do and what he can do for America. He loves the American people and he wants to help them.
In another interview, she described Trump as very charming, but also very honest. He always knows what he wants and will do whatever it takes to achieve it. She also emphasized that Donald is very committed to his family. Whenever he has time, he spends it with the kids and me. Even though he has a busy schedule, family is always his priority.
And I also want to recognize another person who has devoted herself to foster care community. She works so hard on it. A very loving person, our magnificent First Lady of the United States.
Melania, Overall, Melania has often described her husband as a strong and determined person. She always highlights that Trump is someone who believes in his goals and works hard to achieve them. Melania has also spoken about her son, Barron William Trump, with special affection. She has always emphasized that Barron is the most important thing in her life, and that being a mother is her top priority.
My first priority is, to be a mom, to be a first lady, to be a wife.
In an interview with Ellen DeGeneres, Melania said, "He is a very good boy. He is really smart and sensitive. Since the day he was born, I have always tried to keep him away from the public eye so he can have a normal childhood." She also told the Wall Street Journal, "Barron is generally a calm and independent person. From a young age, he has been able to do things on his own. Donald and I have always tried to give him a life similar to other children." She added, "I always try to create a stable and normal family environment for him. Barron would only appear in the White House when he wanted to, and he never liked missing school or time with his friends." Melania has emphasized that Barron enjoys simple daily routines, and that their family has a loving and peaceful relationship.
A very tall son named Barron. Has anyone ever heard of him?
As an immigrant and the wife of a U.S. president, Melania has spoken in several interviews about her experience living in America and the cultural differences she faced. She has clearly stated that living in the U.S. has been a positive and unique experience for her, despite facing some initial challenges. She once said, "When I came to the US, I was a foreigner, and I had to adjust to a new culture and language. But America is truly a land of opportunity. Anyone here can achieve their dreams and succeed." Melania strongly believes in American values like freedom, equal opportunity, and the courage of people in facing challenges. She has also said that for her, America is not only a country that has given her great opportunities, but also a place where she has been able to fulfill her dreams. In another interview, she said, "For me, America is a place where anything is possible. You just have to work hard, believe in yourself, and you can achieve whatever you want." Melania has also spoken about the importance of family life in America. She mentioned that in the U.S. people value family a lot, and she finds this part of American life very meaningful. She has always felt welcomed and accepted in the country. Dear friends, we have reached the end of our program. Thank you for staying with us until the end. Until next time, goodbye.